What up, Dokkaners? Just a reminder that in a few hours, we will be getting a maintenance on the global side of the game. Global will be shut down 2 hours after reset, and we will be down for 6.5 hours, at which point we will be getting update 5.32.0, the Dragonstone Finder update, the rank increase, all that stuff. So I'll be doing a video breaking down the changes on the global side of the game after the fact. But in the meantime, I want to talk about all of this stuff. We got some new content coming up. So with this, we have more stones, obviously, to earn, but more importantly, there is something that people are concerned about that could be coming to an end. So I want to talk about that, and then I want to give my thoughts on it. So let's start by just going over this stuff. Dragon Ball Super Superhero Story event. So we're getting a Dragon Ball Story revamp that involves 2 other events. So they're going to be taking the original story mode for this and the special mode. I forgot what that's called. I think it's like Gohan and Piccolo Awakening or something like that. And they're going to be removing they're going to be getting rid of both of them, and they're going to be turning it into a singular Dragon Ball story event. Let me find these. So here they are. This is the original story. This is where you can earn the medals to awaken the AGL base Gohan into the Super Saiyan Gohan. This guy actually has a pretty good kit, if I remember correctly. Like, when he starts, he's actually very strong. He gets a little weaker over time, I think, but his initial outburst is actually pretty impressive for a 3-year-old unit. Let me see. Guaranteed crit, launches an additional high chance to become super. Oh yeah, it was this. This is what it was. Never mind. All right, it's nothing too crazy. Oh wait, no, that's pre-ZA, right? This is post-EZA. Very super attack. No, okay, no, he's still not impressive. Whatever. But for the time, it was good. Anyway, so that story event and this one are going to be involved in the revamp. So if you haven't done these, go and do them just to get credit, like, for clearing them so that you can get those extra stones. Also, they are going to be, I'm sure, increasing the drop rates for these two. So, I mean, you can try, I don't know if you can actually do them right now, but after this update drops, or when this content drops, this is when you should be farming out the Pinecco plushies, because you can use these to farm the super attacks for both of the new characters coming out. So I'm sure some of you guys are going to throw a few summons on the banners. If you happen to pull one of them, you can farm these Pinecco plushies to then boost their super attacks. Now that since boosting super attacks is easier, it's far less troublesome. So this is going to be a great option to do all that. So Desk Q. We got a new red zone coming up. Red zone artificial life forms. We have 3 images here. So I guess that means for now, we're going to be getting 3 stages. I'm assuming Baby will be first. Then it will be Metal Cooler. And then it will be Cell Max. Just because Cell Max, anytime Cell Max is involved in an event, it's terrifying. Ever since his debut, which was one of the most traumatizing experiences for any Dokkan player, if you were around back when that happened, that was rough. So I don't know if they'll make him an opening boss fight, although they did for the Red Ribbon Army. So we'll see what they do here. But yeah, Cell Max is going to be, that's going to be one for the ages. I'm going to skip this. We'll get back to that. We got Super Battle Road Stage 89 Fused Fighters coming up. Don't look into this too much. I don't think this means anything significant. We had stage 79 ESBR be time limit, and look at what we got for the new Dokkan Festival TURs. So these have no bearings on what's actually coming up anymore. I would never recommend you guys look into that and use that as speculation. That being said, we might use it occasionally for speculation. 93rd Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash coming up as well. For those of you who are trying to get the Garlic Jr., this will give you the extra fuel potentially to get it. So there's not going to be a new update to any Battlefield characters. I hope not anyway, unless they're willing to give us more Battlefield currency, but this will give us more stones and more Battlefield memory. And now let's go back to this. New stages. All out seriously. Stage 9 will soon be available. A unique title can be obtained by clearing all the stages. So this right here is the source of some speculation that Dokkan Special Day may be coming to an end. Now, how did we jump all the way to Dokkan Special Day? Allow me to explain. Going back to the May Producer's Letter video, they talked about how the All Out Seriously Serious was going to be a thing that they give us every month. And with it, you could earn these special tickets. So now that that is coming to an end, we wouldn't be able to earn these extra tickets potentially with all of this. So let me go back and see what Ken says in this video.
You are already familiar with it, but please allow us to introduce it one more time. This is a high difficulty event that consists of short battles with a new stages added every month. The unique feature of this event is that extra missions are added with every new stage. If you clear a certain mission, you can get corresponding special summon tickets. The special summon tickets are items that allow you to perform summons in the special summon ticket summon version of ongoing summons, such as Dokkan Festivals, Legendary Summons, and Rising Dragon Carnival. Please note that the type of the ticket the duration is valid for, and the summons you can summon on will vary depending on when you obtain the ticket. Tickets not used within their duration will become invalid, so please be careful. For more details, please check the in-game announcements. We're planning very difficult missions, so make sure to use various characters that fit each of them. The next info is...
Okay, so that is talking about Seriously Serious, and so that, along with Special Day, is why people are concerned. So let's go check out the Special Day part. So here it is. Here it is.
Future announcements. The following information is also revealed for the very first time. We're deeming the 15th and the 30th of every month the Dokkan Special Day. On the 15th and 30th, we'll be holding special events and distributing various rewards. We're planning a 24-hour only Ultimate Leveling Up Chamber of Spirit and Time, which allows you to raise link skill levels easily, Dokkan Special Day missions where you can get special summon tickets and a handful of events for you to enjoy. You can also obtain special summon tickets by clearing the corresponding extra missions related to Seriously Serious all-out battles that we previously mentioned. So remember to clear those missions in Dokkan Battle on the 15th and 30th of every month. That's all for the info.
Okay, the reason why I watched this all the way through was just to make sure I hear everything that they say explicitly about this. And yeah, there's no cause for concern. So what I think people were saying, and to be honest, I was also questioning it just because I didn't remember, but because this was to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Dokkan, they had started doing this Dokkan Special Day thing. So with the all-out Seriously Serious mode ending, did that also mean that potentially Special Day, this 10th anniversary tradition, was also going to be ending? I don't think that necessarily is going to be happening. I think, especially when you consider this is such a monumental new addition that they've added. And considering the game's life cycle, it's a good reason, it's a good time for them to add it. After 10 years, interest can be waning. You know, I've seen a lot of criticism whenever a certain character will release that's been repeated. You know, people will say the game is dying, they're doing the same stuff. As long as people have a small chance, a free chance every celebration to have, you know, to maybe summon, that's a good thing. That will keep some of that interest, that waning interest sort of in there. So I don't think that it would be good for them at this juncture to remove something like this after having implemented it for 9 months and more. So I honestly feel like they're going to keep it. But then also, this doesn't explicitly indicate it's stopping after 10 years. So I wanted to see what they were saying, and it doesn't say anything like that. It just says celebrating 10 years. Now that we've reached the 10-year milestone, they've started this, they'll probably just continue it. And honestly, when we get to the 12th anniversary, 13th anniversary, it's going to be even better that we have this sort of thing, because some people might stop playing even with this, you know? And by then, maybe they'll add something else. Maybe they'll add a reinforced, better version of the pity system. They'll do whatever they need to keep the business going, right? They just don't want to have to overreach. That's why they only waited till the 10th anniversary to do something like this, instead of doing this during the 7th anniversary, right? Or the 6th anniversary. So yeah, I don't think that this means it's ending at all. But the question will be, what are they going to do to replace All Out Seriously Serious? Because if this mode is ending, then are they going to continue those extra difficulty missions on something else? Is there going to be a new ongoing mission series that, or event series that happens for year 11 that gets introduced during the 11th anniversary? I could see that happening. Or maybe they include the all outs or the extra difficulty missions just by revisiting older events in general. That's also a great way to do it, because you can make older missions very difficult if you restrict the categories to some of the worst categories out there, or, you know, clear it no item within 2 turns with your eyes closed. So I don't think that this is anything serious. Serious. Also, Proton chimed in. Let's see what Proton had to say. Proton. By the way, nothing Ken said indicates that Dokkan is exclusive to the 10th anniversary Dokkan Special Day, but the slideshow does say celebrating 10 years. So we'll see. Yeah. Again, you just don't bring something like this into the equation and then take it away. Like what message does that send? That tells us that they value the 10th anniversary and the prestige behind it, but after that, we are not afraid to go back to how things were after the 11th anniversary begins, because the 11th anniversary just doesn't matter as much as 10 years. They're not going to do it. It just doesn't make sense. Now, that being said, I said all of this. This is the perfect setup for them to do exactly that. And as we've learned, especially with the recent revelation that it is not going to be a Super Saiyan 3 part of the Dual Dokkan Festival, they could always do something like that. We expect one way, they go a different way. That's always possible. But I just wanted to chime in and give my thoughts on it. I don't think that there's any reason to panic as of yet. I think Special Day will continue. You guys can continue to get those free tickets, free chances at these summons twice a month. That can't go away, in my opinion. Don't do it. Amatsu, you listening? I know Amatsu's watching. He watches my videos. He and I are homies. He recently gave me some link skill orbs just because we're buddies. So thanks, Amatsu. Don't get rid of this, okay? Love you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on this whole Special Day 10th anniversary thing. Where do you see this whole thing going? Do you think that it's exclusive to the 10th anniversary, or do you think that this is going to be something that continues on post 10 year? Let me know your thoughts. Why not? In the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more notes. Always subscribe for, what is it? Subscribe for, what the hell is my outro? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more. So do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and remember to Dokkan responsibly. Man, I forgot. Not that serious.